It is useless for me to run this whole film, Captain Good. I need more recent photograph of Professor Raymond and a soundtrack of his voice.
As you know, Hakahima, the new film is on its way to Shadow Island from Germany, by way of Japan.
You will not have to wait much longer, Hakahima.
So, Nabura, the plane is bringing it.
Yes, the can of film is to be dropped in a field where Takahari and Bach will pick it up.
Takahari and Bach didn't know Phil was riding with them,
But the risk he is taking will be justified if we arrive in time to help get the film from Nabura's man.
Thanks for unwrapping it for me.
He's all right.
Let's get him out here.
I was pretty lucky at that. I tripped, fell on my face and knocked myself out, so Bach and Takahari left me for dead.
Yes, but had we gotten here earlier, we'd probably have the film as well as you.
If I had to choose between you and the film, I think I'd choose you.
Thank you, Lynn. You know something? The identity of the miracle in that newsreel is the key to 722.
Whatever the plan is, there's no doubt that it threatens the success of the United Nations.
The mysterious official sent from Tokyo has some connection with it.
So the men who have disappeared after Nabura interviewed them.
But where does she hide them? And show them motion pictures?
I don't know. I wish... The intern German liner.
The Lorelei. Let me off at the pier. I've been on it before.
I'll take Lynn to the House of Shadows and come back.
No, I've got another job for you, Fong. I think I know of a way to make Lucky Kamber help us against Nabura.
I'm sure you'll understand when I say that I need many filing cases to hold the records of my unsuccessful efforts. Only part of one to hold the records of my accomplishments. And in conclusion, I wish to assure my worthy colleagues that I'm exhausting every means possible to develop new explosives. But until each formula has been tested and proved practical, I shall withhold it from public use.
It is important that you remember this man's speech characteristic. Soft-spoken, easily understood, pulling his ear.
I got you. I thought of this.
Take them back to the cabin, Yogo. I will not need them again until later. Yeah.
Your training is progressing very rapidly, Hakahima. Have you decided which of your students is best fitted to impersonate Professor Albert Raymond?
Not yet, Nabura. The man chosen must be able to imitate Raymond's slightest idiosyncrasy.
You are too careful, Hakahima. All this double has to do is to impersonate Raymond long enough to copy Formula 722, which you will find in his office files, and then disappear.
How can the double get to the office without his being discovered if he does not act exactly as Dr. Raymond does?
Captain Groot forgets. Raymond does not realize that one of his unsuccessful experiments in explosive is a perfect substitute for aviation gasoline.
That is why the entire plan to get 722 depends upon no one ever suspecting the true value of the formula, least of all, X-9. Welcome, X-9. You underestimate the vigilance of the men selected to guard the Lorelei.
So I see.
When the guard reported that you were on board, I was disappointed. I had just been assured that you were dead.
That's what makes our work so interesting, Nabura. You can never be sure of anything.
Yes, that is often true. Not this time, however, if you please.
We are curious to know how much you have found out about 722.
I can imagine.
Lorelei? Das ist Kapitän Groth? Ah, Takahari. For you, Nabura.
What is it, Takahari?
Miss Moore is here and thinks it is important to speak to you.
Very well.
Nabura,
Report, please.
our Fong is with Lucky Kamber at the House of Shadows, and I think it has something to do with you and the Lorelei.
Ah, so. Thank you. I will attend to the matter at once. I am sorry, but I must forego the pleasure of helping you question X-9 for a little while. Is Fong still with Kamber?
Yes, Nabura, he is. But he came out for a while and talked with Marker. Thank you.
Our Japanese tiger lily apparently anticipates what our Fong is up to.
That's all right with me.
If Lucky was smart, he'd get what X-9 and Nabura are after. Then threaten each of them that he'd give it to the other.
Maybe you're right at that, Solo.
That's not unusual, Marker.
And that's how it is, Nabura. The Lorelei is interned here under international neutrality laws. And Captain Groot has to obey those laws the same as I do.
Ah, so. Fong accuses Captain Groot of violating his neutrality.
Captain Groot is using the Lorelei for the headquarters of your espionage activities.
Have you agreed to help Fong?
I help nobody but me. Bring me proof. If he does, I'll keep the Lorelei so empty, drop a pin in her and she'll rattle.
You resemble the Chinese, Mr. Kamber. Their stubbornness is a knife with which they stab themselves.
I beg your pardon, Nabura. Old Japanese custom. You call it harakiri.
Don't expect any protection from me, Fong. You were one swell Fantan dealer, but I don't hire spies.
Of course, Mr. Kamber. That would not be neutral, either.
You are making a fortune through your ownership of Shadow Island?
Thanks to taxes, gambling, and fugitives from other countries who are willing to pay to stay here. Not bad.
If your island were occupied, there would be no profits.
I know. My neutrality depends on Shadow Island's usefulness to Japan. That's why I left that old Nazi tub alone.
A practical man is always practical. This complaint of Fong against Captain Groot is a move by X-9 to compel you to act, aiding him, of course. But at present, X-9 is my prisoner on the Lorelei.
Is Fong in Mr. Corrigan's room, Mama Pierre?
Mais oui, mon petit. Our family is there. And the so nice Monsieur Corrigan. You expect him, yes?
We expect him. No. It's lucky we decided I should listen at Kamber's phone.
Having you telephone Nabura so we could hear what she and Kamber said is the smartest move Phil has made yet. When he shows Kamber that newsreel...
Phil doesn't have the newsreel. Nabura has him. I heard her tell Lucky.
Go back to the House of Shadows, Lynn. You're invaluable to the United Nations as the quisling you pretend to be. Nobody can take your place broadcasting propaganda for the Japanese.
I know. Duty.
I'll get some men I can trust and go after Phil.
Good luck.
Captain Groot waited for Nabura to return. When he comes, he will show her how a man can be chilled just cold enough to suffer agony, yet never cold enough to die. Even the great X-9 will be more than eager to tell us everything.
Oh, now, Bach, not everything. Even Japs and Nazis aren't that curious, are they?
Everything. Inside, Schweinhund.
telephoned for you to come here, too. Bach is taking X-9 now to the refrigerating rooms.
What do you want me to do?
Take charge of the guards on the ship. Our Fong probably knows that X-9 is on board.
Nabura is right, Takahari. I've come for X-9 and proof for Kamber. You have a small revolver. Let me have it, please. Hold them here until I get back with X-9.
Nabura will attend to our Fong and X-9. I'll stand guard here. Take care of the bodies.
Bodies? There's only one.
2.
This should keep X-9 uncomfortable until Nabura and Captain Groot arrive.
Shut off that machine and release X-9. Nabura kindly told me where to find you, but as I did not know the ship, it took me a little longer to get here than I wished.
Unfortunately for you, our Fong. I am better acquainted with the Lorelei. Put him in with X-9.